Am I live yet? Am I live yet? I am live. Winning. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now today, what we're doing is detailing. Yes. We're finishing the cockpit of our Italeri C-47. And then we're going to be doing some of the canopies from the Revell B-17. I did them the wrong color. Fortuitously, they are both variants on green, so it's not a big trauma. It's just the wrong sort of green. Yeah, I know. Really, Rob? Really? As if it matters that much, man. Be that as it may, kids. These are the things. These are the trials and tribulations of scale modeling. Now, what we're going to do is, I am, as always, going to commence things with some caffeine. Heavenly caffeine, my bloodstream is with thee. I'm sorry, I'm very silly at times, and I'm feeling rather silly today. Now, light goes on. Camera comes around. Bop, 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 boah. Now, here are these are two colors we're going to be using. I've given these a good shake already. We're going to be using a bit of this. This is going to be the exterior of our C-47 and most of the B-17. Give it a bit of a shake now. But first, what we want to get onto, people, is now, here we go. Now our dash is almost done. We've got that there. We've got our pilots here. Chairs that need to be done. Steering wheel. Where's the other chair? There's another chair. There's a chair just there. Okay, so we can even get everything in front of us. That would be kind of cool. Well, useful. There's a couple of little touch-ups required on these. You can see that where I masked, because I airbrushed. Yeah, I need to do a little tidy up there. This one came up rather better. In fact, there's not much tidy up really required on that one. I'm pretty pleased. Anyway, now, what we shall do, good people, what we shall do. Excuse me a moment. What the devil? This is part of my photo etch stuff. Why is it there? Deary me, kids. Now, yeah, that's pretty much the whole box and dice of what we got to work with. So, what I'm thinking, and I do sometimes, it's true, there's a little touch up here that's going to be required. You'll see in due course, and that will be in black. There's also some little touches here that will be black. So we'll get our black happening. But first, good people, I'm trying to get good people a lot today, aren't I? Deary me. I'm not sure it doesn't matter. Now, or maybe it does. Who knows? Delay. Now, what I'm looking for, looking, is ivory. Not obviously real ivory, the color ivory. Here it is. Boffo. In fact, I might need some of these paints. Might as well get them. Oh, that's okay. I knocked one over. I knocked this one onto its side, and for a bad moment there, I thought it was going to roll off the back of the desk I currently have. The back of the areas doesn't have a or the top is like a shelf. It doesn't actually have a back. And yeah, it is not unknown for things to disappear over the back of that and having me going, no. I think I've got a bit of a tremolo going there because I'm shaking the paint up. Excuse me a moment. Anyway, what we're going to do is get the ivory. What I forgot to do on these chappies is a wee bit of the wool from the jacket at the top there. So yeah, we'll do that. We will. Yes, Roy. Now, delay. Excuse me. Now. There we go. We'll put it here. I try to remember to put things on the far side of the paper because I have a bad habit of putting, say, I'm using this one just right there, which means that when I use the next paint, I have to reach over, which sometimes results in me getting paint in my hand when I don't want to. Just things, yeah. Now. We'll go with, we want a fairly sharp brush for this purpose. Oh, that's looking nice. No, it's not. Oh, I like that one, I think, maybe. Yes. Here we go. Look at that. Nice. You can't see that. Now, first we're going to do this anyway. And what we're going to do, let me just get you a better viewing position, bearing in mind where I'm painting. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's a good view, actually. Right. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to slightly move the light. I'm going to come into there. And now into there. Around here. Down here. Now, once I've gotten this done, might do their trousers. Anyway, let's get this done first. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Now, of course, it's not disastrous if I go a bit too far with a line on this, because of course I can always paint over it, as I will need to do there. But most of this has come up on this one at least. Hang on, you can't fairly well. So we'll have a close look at this in a minute. And then we'll do the other one. Hang on, I need to get that paint just a little thick there. We're going to come down here. And down there. And around here. So, and we'll go there. And now what I'll do, I'm going to raise this light. I keep headbutting it just a little bit. Not headbutting it, but my headset keeps knocking it. And I'm going to come just a little more into there. And maybe around there. There we go. So that's that chappie's the wool on his around his neck done. Now we'll do the other one, which is fundamentally the same drill. Let's not be shy. Now up we go. And around. And into there. Getting there. Now, almost done. Now, is that? Give me a moment. Yes, there we go. And there you go. Is that wide enough? Yeah. Now we're going to come around this side. Actually, might go from this angle first. Now, there. No, not getting a good view on that. Give me a moment. This printing, the printing on this side's a bit less. There we go. Once I, oops. That's okay. Can fix. Can fix. A little tighter. And I'll need to be, I've got to be carried away there, but overall, boom. I'll just paint over that. That's what I've got to do with that. Nice and easy. Zoom out for a moment. Now, we shall excuse me a moment. Why? I'm back. Now, what was I going to do? That's what I was going to do. Their uniforms. Now, to that end, what colours do I have out? Do I need to go for another one? Probably. Now, generally, the uniform of a one of the aircrew on one of these is like the trousers are brown, quite brown, and very not dissimilar to a British uniform, khaki, in fact. And that would be, I would suggest, because at this point in history, what we now call US Air Force was in fact run by the Army. It was the US Army Air Force. Now, give me a moment. I don't think the colour I seek is in here. I'll check that though. No. What's this? Oh, that's copper. While I'm here, do I want any of these out? No, I don't reckon. Hang on. Maybe. Now, delay. No, there. Sorry, I'm just trying to organise things while that isn't the one I want either. So this is something I need to resolve, people. I've got paint of different types all around the place, and this is why I need, once I move, a decent modelling desk. But needed one for ages, actually. Come here, you. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry to be so disorganised. Now, looking. Yeah, I'm happy with that, actually, as a colour. Once we shake that up. Shake, shake, shake. What I'm going to do... Will I need any other colours that I haven't got out already? Probably not. I think I'm good. Hopefully I'm good. Now, while I'm here and not doing painting and stuff, what I'm going to do is give these a quick shake to mix them up, keep them mixed up. So that, yeah, you can even see they're already starting to settle. So we'll stop that behaviour because I'm going to use them later on, hopefully. As far as, when I say hopefully, it's a time thing a bit. But, yep, keep them mixed up nicely. Now, this is actually English uniform. Now, that's fine. I'll give it a thorough mix. Because... you don't have to be exact. It was once pointed out to me that, in truth, you're looking at a whole stack. When you're looking at, say, a unit from any given era, what you got to look at or consider here is that the uniforms, unless they were on parade, in which case they've got dress uniforms, they're not going to be the same. They're going to be... Some are going to be older than others. There's going to be discoloration. You don't have to be too anal about this sort of shit. That's the bottom line here. Now, almost mixed. I can still see there's a bit of yellow down the bottom. That's always a good way to tell if your paints are mixed. Look at the bottom of your jar. Now, by the way, I do want to be off at a certain time. That's a while away, but I do want to be, because I have a number of things I need to get organised. This is taking a while to fully mix, but that's okay. We can deal. All right. Now, goggles. So here we go, another nice crisp one. We'll go, oh, I like that. Oh yeah, nice. Now, yep. Now we're going to do their trousers. And that's all pretty easy. Now, a bigger trick with this colour will be coming just in there. All right. And around here. Yeah, I'm happy with that as a colour. And we'll come around here. And now. All right. There we go. You can, yeah, it's starting to come together. It's going to take a bit more work, obviously, but there we go. And as we come along, of course, we get closer to completion of the entire figure. Yeah, starting to feel a bit happy, joy about this guy. He's starting to look good. As you can, yeah, well, yeah, zoomed in, so. Oops. Oh no, we're good. How are we looking there? Good. Now, the tricky bits. And that is just behind his legs. we go. Yeah. Now that's that side. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. So that's starting to come together. Zoom out. Get the other one. And again, same process. In essence, hang on a moment. Yep. All right. Hang on a moment. It's a curious thing that despite the figures being, well, they wouldn't be identical. Mass production doesn't really achieve that. But they would be very, very similar. It's actually they are slightly different. Or because of that slight difference and slightly different positioning on stuff, there is a slight different approach to each one. But that's fine. It's all easily addressed. Now, you just need to, there we go, adapt a little bit each time. All right. Now, of course, when all's said and done, you don't need to be all the way down the back, although I probably will be. And the reason for that is that, of course, that back is not going to be visible when you glue them into position. So you could even bear that in mind, actually leave a bit so as the glue will bind better. That's an option you have. I tend not to do that, A, because it doesn't make that many odds, B, because I'm not quite sure where the exact point would be. I always get I'm in the right point, and so I just figure, be damned, I'll just paint the whole thing and then glue over, and it's never failed me before, so I'm comfortable with the idea of continuing to use that approach. I'm Ken Brockman. Actually, no, I'm not, but yeah, we'll leave that discussion there. You get the idea. Now, actually, once I got the uniforms done, there is another very small detail we can add to these before we get on to other areas of the cockpit and things like that. Now, give me a moment. All right. Can require a bit of concentration, this, kids, but that's all good. Now, we're going to come into here. And now, all right. Yep, okay. There we go. For the time being. Now, let's clean this brush. Zoom you guys out. Almost lost a whole stack of stuff off the shelf there. What I might actually do is move that little box, because it shouldn't cause any problems there. Now we're going to clean this brush, as I said. Now, the colour I'm looking for does not appear to be out. That's a wee bit inconvenient, that is. Let me just have a perusal. And no, it's not. It's not. Now, that's all right, though. So what we can do is looking. No, okay, I think I know where this one is. Hopefully it'll be an easy find. Ha ha! Yeah, baby. Transparent blue. Now, what this is for is their goggles. Because they're actually quite isolated, we can get them done now and out the way. And then we will get on to black, will be our next color. Then we'll do some metallics. And then we will do, yeah, all right, we're getting there. And I reckon once we've done the black and some metallic colors, we'll get back onto the pilots. And the next one color we'd do of them would be life jackets. I'd say we've got a good chance of getting them finished today on the stream, which would be good. There would be much rejoicing. Well, maybe there wouldn't. Would be on my behalf, but that's a whole other story. Now, goggles. Now, zoom in. All right, get a bit of paint going. There's one. Other side. Two. Likewise. Now the lacquers, by the way, that you've seen me shaking, which I'm going to give another shake before we get onto the black, are going to be the last thing we're going to use, because that's going to be certainly on the case of the interior of the C-47. It's just the very last thing we're going to need to use. We can get a whole stack done in the meantime using acrylics. Yep. That way around. And there we go. Boom. Now I'll probably do the actual goggles straps a different color to the main part of the helmet. See how I go on that front. Zoom out. Clean brush. Actually, I'll get on the black. Now, I'm going to take the goggles off for a moment, because black's not very much of that to be done. Alrighty. Now, black. I want flat, actually, with these quick shaking, as I said. Shake, 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 shake. I want flat black, not glossy black. Now, here we go. Boom, black. Feels like I'm running low. All right. Next. Now, again, we'll want a really sharp brush for this occasion. Boom. That will do us nicely. All right. Okay, almost there. And once I've done this, I'll zoom in so you can see. It's a question of cleaning up a few things. There we go. Down the side. There we go. So, the key areas of our dash are now pretty much there, you can see. So, That's all I actually needed to do on that with the black. Our next bit of black is also very small, and it's just these. Now, one thing I might get prepared once I've let me just that's good. They've got these. Here's something to check out. These little raised bits here. No need to put what you'll see. Hang on, zoom out. See how it sits there? It actually raises that off the table. So in that regard, I find that a marvelous little outcome. Makes life so much easier. Now, on this one, all we need is up and around there. Oops, doesn't matter. Can touch that up. Now, of course, we've got to go around the top and around the back. I'm trying to decide what colour I want to do the middle. Because the rest of it, yeah, let me think. Let's see. I'll come back to that as a line of thought. Let's just get this job done first. There we go. Well, it's a bit quiet on the chat boards, but I'm not entirely surprised, given that in Europe and the US, it's actually Saturday or very early Sunday, so people may well be out and about. Around there. Around there. There we go. Very good there. Inside. From this angle, I might as well as ensure. Yep. Then we come around this side. A couple of little touches there. I would recommend when you do these sorts of things, look at them from different angles. You'd be amazed what can escape your notice. Now, there we go. That's just the handles for the steering wheels. And we shall pop them down. Zoom out. Clean brush. Now, our next colour, bronze. I'm going to use some bronze, kids. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Then we're going to put the life jackets on our pilots. And then now bronze. Get your bronze on, baby. Somehow I've got a bit of tape caught in my hand there. Now, dear, oh dear. Now, shake that paint up. Now, next, goggles again. And then, and it's just a small touch, so that's fine. Zoom out, or zoom in rather. And all it is, and you may be well within your rights to say, seriously? And the answer is yes, seriously. Just there. Oops. Oh, please tell me I didn't get, no, I didn't. Not good. In fact, I didn't get any where I didn't want to. That's a bit lucky. I slipped a bit with my brush then, you may have noticed. And a little bit more there. Along that line. There we go. Beautiful. And down here. Around here. All right. Boom. That's it. That's all I wanted to do on that one. Zoom out. Clean brush. Now, next. Life jacket time for our pilots. I've just seen a spot where I might. Oh, I kind of don't want to do those. I'll come back to that. There's like an arm rest on the chairs. It's a bit odd. I've never seen anything quite like that on any other aircraft. Be that as it may, kids. Now, yellow. Yellow. Yellow again. Now, so, and once we get this on, I reckon we might even do the straps for the goggles. Might give this a bit more of a shake. Then the pilots are almost done. That's kind of cool, at least. I'm not going to get all that I wanted done, completed. Getting a lot of it done. That's pretty good. I certainly haven't even got onto this, the B-17. That's a bit of a bugger, but hey. All right, now zoom in. It'll do. Now, and we're going to come down here. And now there's a bit of a shadow cast from where I put the stuff to get the detail out on the kit, and for the black wash, that's fine. Oh, no, that's okay there. Couple now. We're almost at the. Once you've got all this done, it's just the touch-up sort of stuff, you know. You get all these details in, and then it's just ding, ding, ding to get those little tidy-ups to make it look really pretty. But we're getting there anyway. All right. Slowly but surely. All right. So there's our yep. You can see there's a few colors still to be added. But it's coming along. Now, of course, we're going to need to go. Come into that little area. It's going to be very tight here. You're going to need to do a little touch up there. Oop, there's a spot I've missed. Now, Not entirely happy with this yellow, to be honest. But we will persist. When I say I'm not entirely happy, it's more just the colour I'm not happy with. All right, so zoom. Boom. Going to need to redo part of that because it's, well, give it a second touch. Might even do some of that now. You can do that a bit more easily with acrylic, I find. All right. One. Might actually, I've got a couple of thoughts. We'll do the helmet itself once we've got this guy done. Then we'll do some metallics. Now, what's the time? I've got a cruise in half an hour. This brush is getting a little temperamental. I'll zoom you out for a moment. Now let's have a look at that tip. Yep, we're good. We shall continue. Yep. That's still there. All right. Oh, hang on. Slowly getting there. Now, yeah, obviously I'm going to be redoing that anyway. Well, to give you a bit more of a thicken up. Although on the back it's less of an issue as it is on the front. Now, come into there. Oops. Around here. Down. All right. Now. And. Oops. All right. just into there. Boom. Quite happy with the way the front's looking. Not so happy about the back, but we'll tidy that up later. Zoom out. Goggles off. Zoom out a bit further. Clean brush. Now we are going to go. Actually, very quickly, we're going to do some more black. And once that's done, because it's not much, we shall then go for some gunmetal grey. Now, goggles. And what it is, now. All right, there we go. So all that what is that we're looking at there is just doing the little handrail or armrest or whatever the hell it is. You get the drill. Yep. We now will repeat the process. Then, yeah. You'll see how we're traveling for time because I've got 20 odd minutes left before I need to get off. And the next colour will be gunmetal grey. And that's only got to go, actually, yeah, here we go. Just had a flash on something regarding the steering wheel / joystick. I'm not quite. I think it depends on whether they're on the ground or whether they're. Got him. In the air as to whether which one they actually probably are, but. Hey, you're lucky. So you've got a bit of because what am I looking for? Give me a moment. There we go. I put my left hand onto the ivory we'd been using earlier, but happily it dried enough that it didn't actually get any paint on my hands. All right, now, and finally, just there we go. Yep. Now, clean it, zoom out, clean brush. Now, the gunmetal grey. Just going to do a few little spots. Not a lot. It shouldn't take us too long. But nonetheless. Now, not sure how I'm going to go for time on the interior green and the canopies, but we'll see. How you doing, dude? I'm only going to be on for about another 20 minutes, but I've been on. I've been doing work on the pilots and other parts of the interior of the C-47. Pilots are coming along. I'll zoom in on those in a minute. Let me just do this gunmetal grey that I want to do. In fact, I'll need to zoom in on the pilots for you because I'm going to do their. Yeah, not bad. Got a few. Got paint on my hand. Things to do today, which is good. Now, but I'm glad I've managed to get some painting done and some streaming done. Now, what we're doing here on this one is just 2 points on each of these stems. And where that is, click, is going to be, it's going to be just one there and there. Because that's obviously pivot points and stuff on the steering wheel. So they would probably not have paint on them. They would be a metal. The actual arms of the stem are going to be interior green. Now, around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. And there we go. There we go. And just make sure the inside area. Yep, there we go. That's all it was. Those little spots right there. C-47, the pilots were for. Now, before I get to the pilots, there's a little bit of the chair I want to do, which is just underneath the cushion here is going to be gunmetal grey. The actual base will be interior green. I need to do a little tidy up there, obviously, with the mahogany brown. Give me a moment. Beep. Although in truth I could probably get away without that correction because, well, the odds of anybody actually noticing is not great, but we all know that's not how I roll. And round to there, up to there, a bit down the front perhaps. There we go. All right. Bam. Now, we go here. I'm just going to tilt that a bit better there. That's better. It'll make it give me easier access to that side, very obviously. Come down here. Oh, put my finger in the paint. Bugger. Fortunately, if you get onto it quickly, of course, you can just wipe it off. Now, here we go from that angle. And finally, all right. Little tidy ups, but yeah. All right, that's our chairs coming along. Zoom out. Oh, wait a minute. Zoom back. There is another bit of gunmetal grey I wish to do. Give me a moment. Where is the dash? Where'd I put the dash, kids? hate it when I do this. Ah, there it is. Ah, there it is. Now all I'm going to do here is goggles down, paint on, and I'm going to come down here, around there, on the side here. There we go. And here. And there. And there we go. So we're almost done on this. And that's the C-47 dash. Actually, there's another spot I want to do some interior or gunmetal grey rather. And it's just, well, that probably isn't even going to be, I think that probably clicks into something. But just in case, we're going to do that because it behooves me. So yeah, that's where we're at with the dash. Actually, there we go. Because of the zoom thing that my current, there we go. That's coming up quite nicely, actually. Happy with that. Zoom out. Now I've got about 10 minutes before I've got to go. Let's see. Yeah, I reckon I can do those pilot bits, or at least a bit of the thing that we're. Let me just have a good close look at. Actually, there is another option. Give me a moment. Alright, so we'd need to go. Alright. And we'll go this colour for the flying caps. Alrighty. Almost ready. And this will be our last colour for today. Now, delete. Here we go. Let's do this, kids. Now zoom in. And now these front parts are always the hardest. There we go. Now, you come up a bit here. bit there. Up, around, down. Alrighty. And this guy's almost. Oops, that's actually where the strap's going to be. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. And now we come across here, down here. All right. There we go. All right. Now, so now all we've really got to do is a few little bits and bobs on him and he'll be done. But we're not going to have time to do the whole thing on this stream. But he's close now. What I'll probably do is do a yeah, I'm pretty pleased with them. Thanks, man. Now we'll do this one, and then I'm going to have to wind up the stream. I'll finish them off and all of the interior of the C-47 tomorrow. The canopies of the B-17 will be done tomorrow as well. This is a going to happen scenario. Now we come into here. Now, almost there. Oop. It's always those front bits that are the hardest because of the proximity of the goggles and the face. But once that line's achieved, it gets a whole lot easier. Now, just lift him up a bit. The front of the life jacket looks okay. I'm not so happy about the back. I'll fix that up later. Possibly tomorrow. Actually, that's probably while I'm finishing off everything else on the C-47. That would probably be as good a time as any. Oops. That's all right. Now, a bit more around the side. Ah, dear, oh dear. Here, around here. And, give me a moment, almost done. A little more. Just here and there. There we go. So yeah. Zoom out. Thank you. You got to say, I mean, part of that is achievable because of the detail of the print put out by Italeri. Now, if that detail wasn't there, I couldn't work with it. So you got to commend them for I guess facilitating that level of detail. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy about it. And I guess that's the difference between buying a quality kit and buying a dud one. Really, let's not be shy now. Now, what we've done today, before I depart, we've largely finished our dashboard now. What we've got to do next is just a bit of interior green around that area, that raised area there, and they're good. It's good to go. We have done almost done our chairs, notwithstanding some touch-ups, but requires just the base of interior green, and of course, our happy little pilots, almost done. So, zooming out, flicking out the light. Alrighty, and that's me done for today. Now, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow I am going to be on. I'll be on at the same time, what's more. Or maybe a little later. We'll see how that rolls. Yeah. But around this sort of a time. And as I said, cockpit can be completed. That's not going to take much longer now. Then I want to get the canopies on the B-17 done, because really that's all that's required to complete the detailing on the B-17. At that point, it's just main coats and assembly, and boom, here we go, kids. Hang on a moment. They don't. That's the one thing I would say. They don't actually supply any, so it's entirely up to you if you choose to apply the detail or not. As you can gather, I chose to. Yeah. Anyway, now, continuing my spiel. First-time viewers, magic button, follow, like, or subscribe. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're doing. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And I'm Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell it's called now. Alrighty. That said, as I said, I'll be back a similar sort of a time tomorrow, if not even the same time, potentially. But at the end of the day, it all cuts down. We'll just cut it down to the same kit time, same kit channel. Hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.